in last month's 30 for 30. It was probably the most beneficial one I'd ever done. I went from not being able to air roll left at all to being somewhat proficient in it. And boy, has it helped my game tremendously. And that's been the goal with these 30 for 30, is to try and improve something. 30 for 30, if you don't know, it's 30 minutes every single day for 30 days working on a specific skill. Going by the scientific data that frequency, how often you do something, is better for skill development than total overall volume, which is how much you do something. In the chat of the last video, you asked for the Cabbage Moncher. And at this stage, I'd never even heard what the Cabbage Moncher is. But luckily, I found out about it as Seba has a video on it. And Seba, by the way, is the guy that created it. And he's been kind enough to help me out and hook me up with some footage that is in today's video. And I gotta say, this guy's a real cool dude, because unlike most people, he didn't name the move after himself. He said, let's call it the Cabbage Muncher. Got a lot of respect for that guy. How do you do it though is the question, because that's what we need to know moving into this. It looks like you dribble the ball and then you air roll slightly to one side, then helicopter spin, then roll backwards into a stall to get the flip reset into a flick. Yes, if you're wondering what the hell I just said, me too. That is one hell of a mouthful, and I would go as far as to say it's probably the hardest challenge I've ever had to do on these series, even in my opinion harder looking at it at this moment in time than the double flip reset. So the first week was just trying to dissect what the hell was going on. Like, what is this move? Like, you can watch it, but watching it and then actually figuring out what you've got to do in each stage, it's a hard thing to understand. So I spent a whole week, 30 minutes every day for 7 days doing this. This is actually the first day, as you can see, it's not very clean, but essentially getting up, air rolling, getting onto my back to be able to spin and get the stall. Over the week, it got a little bit more crisp, as you can see, a little bit more clean, able to get that undercarriage facing up, because that's going to be what gives me the flip reset, baby. So I've got to get that up and just drilling and drilling. Leading into the second week, still haven't touched the ball yet, but week 2, I was going to do it with the ball, and it was interesting because as soon as you put the ball on the car, the weight of the ball throws off everything you've just learned. I mean, it's good to do that just to practice how to do the movement and to get an understanding of it. But once you get that ball on your car, it's almost like everything you just did, you've got to reconstruct because the weight of the ball. So now it was understanding how long to hold jump for, how to get under the ball, how to do that. And as you can see here, I did manage to get my first ever flip reset, although it wasn't actually very useful as I boosted away when I did get the flip reset. There we go again, just practicing. You can see that the big thing I'm having trouble with is consistently doing the movement and consistently timing when to boost to get under the ball. I'm not doing such a bad job of actually doing the mechanic, it's just getting the ball to hit the right part of my car. That is what I am struggling with so far in week 2. But I don't know if I am confident. I really don't. It's improved a lot in a week, but my God, so far to go. Week 3, here we go. I switched to the Octane in week 3 for quite a bit because every time I went to do it in the Fennec, I'd boost the ball away. So I wanted to, maybe it was the hitbox. I don't know. I know it's the same hitbox, but it definitely felt different. And I felt a lot more comfortable in the Octane. So kept that for quite a few sessions. And then I went back to the trusty Fennec. And it's just figuring out how to use that flip reset. When I did get flip resets, I tended to push myself away from the ball as opposed to using it as a flip. I just kept grinding though every day, 30 minutes, no longer, no less. And that was as close as I got. On week 3, I'm so happy here. I get that flip reset. And push it across, but it didn't even go in. I'm happy, but I don't know why, because it didn't even go in. And now we're on to week 4. Feeling much more confident in the movement. The movement feels much more natural now. It's exactly where I want it to be. But I still haven't been able to get a nice solid flick. And there it is. That was the first one. I couldn't believe it. It may not seem like a lot, but to me this really was. It didn't have much power, but I kind of did it. I rolled back, I got the stall, I wrapped around, got the flip reset and did a side flip instead. just to pop it. Still hitting the car too far at the back of the undercarriage. I need to go a little bit more towards the nose to be able to get more of a flick on it and do it a little bit faster. And I kept drilling away for the rest of week 4 with the intention of going head to head with the creator, the inventor, and the master himself in a 1v1. Let's see how this goes down. Game 1, the first move of the game, and look at this. I was taken so off guard. I didn't realize that Seba was going to come and be so consistent with this move. That was scary because I thought this move was like one of those once in a blue moon things. But straight away hitting out the gate. Now it's my turn. Let's show him what I got. Yeah, not so great. Let's try again. Oh dear. Not a great day. Not a great day. But I got faith. I got faith. Come on. We've been training hard for this. And look at that from Seba. He even gets the dunk straight away with that. Here we go again. Get the flip. Oh, just can't get it on target. First game was 0-1. Seba in the lead. We're both having a bit of problems warming up. But hold on a second. Look at that. You want to talk about warming up? What was that? I got to slow this down. He wraps it around. He gets the stall right there. And look, the acceleration. That is so hard to save as a defender. You don't even realize. It's so quick out of nowhere. There's mine. Oh, I really felt like that was my opportunity to show him what I got there. Get around it. Put the stall in. And I just didn't get a flip reset. I don't want to be biased, but I swear to God, I should have had a flip reset there. Well, Seb really started to unload now. And he actually, look at that, jeez. I'm so glad he did because he really showed me the potential of this move. And I believe this move is something we're going to be seeing a lot of in the future. It's so unpredictable. It allows you to change. I mean, look at that. He was going one way, then wraps it to the other. Brilliant move. And again, thank you, Seba, for the opportunity. And I remember now, looking back 4 weeks ago, watching this clip, thinking, how is this possible? Look at this. Wrapping it around and getting the stall. And then the flip reset. Man, I honestly didn't think I'd land one. And I suppose realistically, I haven't actually landed one in the 4 weeks. But I'm not so deterred. You see, when I first started, I couldn't even do a roll around. So the helicopter movement, I couldn't do it. But now, after 4 weeks, I'm finally doing it. I'm finally able to get a few flip resets here and there. I feel like I'm super, super, super close. But I just need more practice. I just need to figure things out a bit more. For me, it's when to boost. I think that's the big thing for me, is figuring out when to boost, where to put the ball on the car. It's always been difficult, especially in the Fennec. I need to see it done in the Fennec. I'm a very visual person. But I really don't think this is the end of the Cabbage Moncher for me, because I actually really enjoy this move and I can see so much potential in it. For me, it's one of my favorite moves to watch now. I really enjoy watching it. So I definitely will still be continuing to practice. I want to give a big shout out to the Patreons for ordering coaching sessions and helping the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't had your coaching session, I've sent everyone a message on Patreon's website itself with the instructions. So let me know if you have and you can't get onto it or you can't see the message. Just message me below in the comments or come to the Discord and hit me up directly. On closing, I just want to thank everyone for watching this. I love these 30 for 30s. Let me know what you want to see next. A massive, massive, massive shout out to Seba, the Nixus guys, for helping me out with this video. And all of his links are below. He streams on Twitch and has an amazing YouTube channel, so do check him out, guys. In closing, look after yourselves, have a nice life, and peace out. Peace.